Welcome. All right, today's topic, can I have too much protein? A lot of the times when we get into our health and wellness journey, we're either under consuming protein or we tend to over consume it because we hear more protein is better. And that's not always the case, unfortunately. And you may have, I wanna give you some things that maybe you can relate to first. Typically what'll happen is if you're taking in too much protein, you'll feel bloated. That's a tall tale sign that you're bringing in way too much protein. And here's the other downside is the more we want to consume of something, the lesser the quality it tends to become because we're trying to compensate for having more. Personally, you're better off eating less protein of higher quality versus eating more protein of poor quality. And guys, trust me, I was in the bodybuilding industry. I competed in 9 different bodybuilding shows, and there were times where I was eating pounds of protein a day, constantly bloated, constantly constipated, and that puts a lot of stress on your organs trying to break down, and your gut trying to break down all this protein. And eventually, if your body has too much of something that is causing too much stress, your body's really smart. It will develop a sensitivity to it. I remember I developed a sensitivity to chicken breast and egg whites because I was eating so many of them at a low quality that my body just started to reject them. So you have to be careful by eating too much protein. Look, you only need enough protein to recover and have your vital essentials met. And that's different for everybody. If you overconsume, you're gonna put a lot of stress. You're gonna slow down your body and you're gonna put a lot of stress on your organs because your body, protein is hard for your body to break down. And remember this, the darker the protein, the longer it takes to break down. The lighter the protein, the less it takes. So if you're constantly eating these really heavy, dark proteins, especially if they're cooked in fats, then you're stacking food on top, on top, on top, on top. And your body has a very long digestive tract, and that stuff gets backed up. And I know you feel heavy all the time. You're super lethargic and tired, and you have brain fog because your body's spending all its time and energy trying to break that stuff down. So you're better off going for a lesser amount of protein at a lot higher quality. Your body's gonna really thank you for it, and you're gonna absorb and digest a lot more of the actual protein to be used in your body. So yes, you can take too much protein, and unfortunately, what happens is people who come in to the health and wellness space were typically under eating protein, and then they get convinced to eat way too much protein, and it starts to cause a lot of digestive issues. So remember that, and I hope you learned a lot from that video, and that's all I have for today. So again, thank you for watching.